hello everyone, and welcome. Welcome to week 3. Yes, you did it. We're starting week 3 tomorrow, so you've got another day. If you want to start with everything done, feel free to add in the chat box where you're from, how are you doing, and if you have any questions to start off with so you don't forget. Exactly. All right, no problem. Try to keep up and finish it by June, the end of the month, or the 1st of June, if that's possible, because then I won't have much time to reply, because I'll be in Romania. So a little bit about me that's relevant. There's information here on what I currently do. I've been using Moodle since 2003, and I've been the admin of my own Moodle since 2006. This is the agenda for this week. We're going to look at blocks, and blocks are absolutely amazing and very unique to Moodle. Nothing like them. So I think you got an idea when you did the navigating video, a little bit about the blocks. Some of the blocks are paid, most of them are free. Some come with Moodle, some you need to install, but you'll be learning about installing Moodle if you take the admin of a Moodle. So what do blocks do? They provide some kind of organization. There's a calendar, whatever you see on the right. And let me test you. What have you seen on the right in the course? Not in your course, because your course probably doesn't have any blocks. You'll be adding blocks. And if you want to take a look at your course and see what's available there, you can get a look at that. But there are some very important, I'm going to go through these. There are 65, maybe more by now. I don't know. They're coming up all the time. New ones by developers. There are 65 Moodle blocks for you to try out, but you're not going to try all of them because I haven't enabled all of them, but you can take a look and see what's there. You have seen the completion block. You can actually take a look at these and see which ones you have seen so far. Not all of them are used or useful. Some are and some are not. But as I said, once you have your own Moodle site, if you ever wish to do that, you'll be able to decide which ones you want. You've seen the comments. I think you can unmute yourself if I'm not mistaken, and then answer. Can you unmute yourself and say hello?
Hello, Nelly.
Oh,
Robert
wonderful.
here.
Now I know that you can unmute yourself. I thought I'd, okay.
Hello,
So,
Nelly. Hello, Nelly.
hello,
Mhm.
Elena.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. I don't recognize everybody's voice, but I should from your videos, right? So hi, Robert and everyone.
Hey.
All right. So which ones do you recognize
The
from the
completion
course?
progress, I love the fact that there's like
Yeah.
that little blue
Yes. The royal
broken up,
blue or the
yeah,
baby blue?
and green. Yeah.
And
Once
the
you complete
green.
it, then it becomes green. Yeah. And the batches, I love it. It's like kind of like, oh, cool, I got another one. So I think it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about the here, we'll get to this. The list continues. So there's well, my progress doesn't work anymore on Moodle 5, so we can forget about that. There's the QR code that you've seen as well,
Hmm.
and the level up. That's what Robert, you mentioned, the level up, right?
Oh,
And
that's right. Yes, yes.
that's the one that you like. Yes, I like it too. Because every time I go as a participant, I also get levels. And then there are these, some other ones. There's also
Oh,
a
there's a
time
YouTube
zone
one.
clock, which is nice. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just seeing on the bottom right that there says YouTube. So that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to enable that. And then it continues. There you mentioned calendar. The latest announcements where I send the messages, that's on the right. The QR code's there too. Search forums is there, completion progress, we've already mentioned, sharing cards. You're going to add these
Okay.
in your course, okay? So not that many. There's also Stash. I'm not sure if that's something that is available for Moodle 5. I'll have to check that one. And there's the sharing card. The sharing card's amazing. You'll find out more about it. There's also mass actions where you can do a lot of things at once instead of doing them one at a time. I want to mention that you don't have to worry about perfection. So if you haven't started or if you're stuck, just focus on the task. The idea is to kind of have a camera on your forehead and to walk us through the garden or the park. Just show us what you see. That's all. You don't have to prepare in advance. Yes, Robert?
Better done than perfect.
Yes, exactly. That's the idea. Thank you for that. Yes, but of course, you don't prepare in advance. It's not like we're creating a video that we want to show other people. Okay, we're just showing it to each other. And if things go wrong, that's perfect. Okay, we want things to go wrong because we want to know where they're not going right. So in week 3, these are the outcomes. Okay, you will have, and you are here, so you can take that off. And you will also be uploading, and I think you've done this already, actually, your syllabi. You've done that, right? But you're also going to, let me get this. Okay, that's more. I'm going to go through it in the course. You get a better view of this. Okay, I'm going to go through it quickly. These are the blocks that you'll be adding. There's also an activity block, which is very, very important. Online users, so you can see each other. You must have noticed that. And upcoming events, which is very important, like the Zoom meetings or other events, activities that you want to time. You can time them by dates and have them added. Well, they're added automatically. Everything on Moodle is automatic. The minute you add an activity and you give it a date done by, it'll appear in the upcoming events. These are the activities for week 3. And I've shared this with you already. Okay. Reason I'm going fast is because you're going to be screen sharing. So get ready to screen share. Okay. Live. So that you can try out new things. Okay. So these are the videos. Also, I recommend that you use, if you're going to have emails on your video, make sure that you don't upload it to YouTube because YouTube will remove it immediately. And don't test them. They will not let you make excuses, excuse yourself. They won't listen to you. Even if they let you, they will not listen to you. They will just remove it. It'll stay removed. And they'll call you a bully for exposing other people's emails.
Oh, I see. Right.
And their identities. So even if you make it unlisted, I think private is the only way, actually. Even if you make it unlisted, a lot of people have had theirs removed in the in other classes, other courses. So make sure that you use Google Drive to upload your videos. Have you had that happen? Anyone have that happen on YouTube where they remove their video and they couldn't get it back?
It hasn't happened to me so far.
Lucky you.
But can you just clarify that again? I think I missed a step. So when is it that they are removed?
When they see an email right away.
Okay. Well, no, none of my videos contain emails of any sort.
Not
Yeah.
yours and nobody else's, because they don't
That's
care.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, and when recording is useful to use that feature. Well, I use Snagit and Camtasia, but on Snagit, you can blur confidential information.
Yeah,
And
exactly. But you have to go
yeah,
back and do it.
that's right. That's right.
You
Okay, clear
can't do it
now.
while you're doing it, unfortunately. Unless you're using ScreenPal. Maybe with
Mm.
ScreenPal you can. Yeah, I think with ScreenPal you can. And these are some best practices. There's something new. There was a bug in the theme, and they fixed it for Moodle 5, and now the breadcrumbs are back. So you will see them, and I'm really
That's
happy
good.
about that.
Yeah, I
And
like them too.
yeah, because I had to work around that, but it was difficult to navigate because of that. All right, so I'm going to show you all of that, plus you're going to screen share. So who's going to be the first one to screen share?
Screen share what?
No, just in general, to screen share from Zoom. You'll see what it has to be a
Okay.
what, otherwise you won't screen share. You want to know what beforehand?
Yes.
Your
No, I'm
course,
happy
your
to screen
course. No, no,
share.
no. You're going to be using your course, and you're going to show us how to add the blocks. So are you a
Okay.
volunteer?
Sure.
Okay, so we've got a volunteer. Great. Let me just make sure that the screen sharing is for everyone. Which I don't see all of a sudden. Let me see if we can screen share for some reason. Robert, can you try to screen share while I'm screen sharing? Let's see if that.
No, it says
No,
sharing is not
yeah,
turned
I
on.
know, I know. Yeah, before I was able to add everybody, but now it's not letting me. So let me stop, and then I know why, because I didn't give you rights. Okay. To share. Okay, let's see if this works. There, thank you. Thank you very much for that.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
now I don't have
Yes,
to
I
find
can
it.
screen share now.
Yeah, yeah, sorry.
Okay, do you want me to screen share?
Yep.
My course, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, that's the one. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Yes,
You
yes.
see the
Okay,
tab there? So you need to go into Robert's screen share.
okay.
Right. Okay. Now, can you make it larger for some of us that may, you know where you make it larger though? Let me show you where. No, 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 you don't need to go. You need to go to the top right on Moodle. Moodle has
Okay.
this feature where you, no, a little higher, just above that, you see color, and then you see the, yeah, exactly. Font size. Yeah, isn't that great?
Oh, I love that one. Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to go into Chrome or into your browser
Yeah.
if it's another browser. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now you're going to turn edit. First of all, let's see what you have. Do you have blocks yet?
Uh, well, no. I
Okay,
maybe
that's okay.
the
That's
ones
okay.
on the right.
Yeah, you're going to go into edit mode first of all.
Okay.
Okay, that's for everybody. You go into, and if you want to do it at the same time, now you want to go into your course, you can do this. And then you're going to go into add a block on the right. Yeah. Did everybody see that? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so small. Is that how you view things?
No.
Oh,
Well,
it's smaller than usual?
no, this is regular size.
Oh, regular size, really?
It's
Yeah.
I make my
impossible to
font a
see.
lot larger. Is it, can everybody see that?
Let me try again.
No, no, I couldn't read
You
it.
couldn't see, yeah, make it larger. I don't know if the blocks aren't becoming larger.
Let me just go all the way to the top. Larger. And now?
No, there's still, no, it's okay. All right. Go into, but you see a list, right, Helen?
Yes, that's right.
I
Okay,
can see a list, but it's so tiny.
yeah,
I
it's
need
tiny.
words.
Okay, so what do we start with? I usually start with the latest announcements,
Okay.
so I can communicate. Yeah, latest announcements. And yours doesn't appear here because
No.
it's probably open. Take a look at the right. Now, if you don't see something, you can cancel that.
Ah, yes, that's right. It is open on the here.
Exactly.
I can delete it
Exactly.
and then add
No,
it.
no, no,
No
no,
worries.
no, no, it's okay. It's perfect. But
Okay.
you want to rate, you want to make it go higher. Just grab it and then make it. That's right. Yeah, you can bring it up all the way to the top. Yeah, and then you can bring it back down. So everybody can see it, right? Can you see the block?
Does it matter in which order the blocks are situated?
No, 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 you can add wherever you want. I like to have it at the top, but you can add wherever you want. Now go back into add block.
Mm-hmm.
So you've added some blocks. Wonderful. And then now we're going to add activities. I don't know if you've added that. I see it's
No.
there, so it means you have it. Now, activities, take a look at the right. It always goes at the bottom by default. Okay, so now you can go into, yeah, and bring it up a little higher because this is really important. I'll explain why it's important. Usually what I do is I go into the forums of the activities. This shows all the activities in the course. I go into forums and then I go into, that's what I do, go to the top a little higher. I go into subscribe to all forums. As a teacher,
Oh,
I want to make sure that I get everybody's messages.
that's
And I
right.
get email notifications, of course, because I set that up and you already know how to do that in your forum, right? So now I can subscribe. So now I'm subscribed. I'm going to go back into the course. And now you should have breadcrumbs because I fixed it on this site too.
Oh, no.
You went
I
into
cannot.
home.
Yes.
So in the course, let me see where your breadcrumbs are because I didn't see them there for some reason. If you go
Okay.
into my courses, Robert, you'll be able to get your course right away. There's my
So
courses at the top. So
no,
now
so
if you go into activities, let's go back into activities and I'll show you how to you get out of there and into the forums again. And now we want to go back. Okay, so the way we go back from here is we're in the forums, we go to the blue strip at the top, and we go into courses. You weren't able to do this before. You click on courses, click on it, and it takes you back.
Oh, okay, cool.
You couldn't do that before because there was a bug, but they fixed the bug. I just had to install
great.
it again. All right. That's your home. The course is your home, and always it'll take you where you were before. So now you're under the overview. That's why I asked you if you had a block section, but that's okay. You don't have to have one. Okay, so the blocks are generally only under your courses, your main course page, unless you add them elsewhere, which I don't usually do, but you can. If you want to decide where to put a block, you go into the three dots on the right of the block. And then you go into configure. Configure. You don't want to, unless you want to. And then here you decide where you want it. Okay, now the top one is in general, but you want to go into on this page. Where do you want it on this page? No, not there, at the bottom. Not this one, this one. Where do you want it? Right now it's on the right. It's visible, it's on the right, and the weight is number 2. So you can see that it's where it is, okay? Activities. Now you can change that. In fact, instead of having it on the right with this theme, if you open that up, you can have it. Oh, you can't have it. Well, I took that out. It used to be in the middle. That's weird. Yeah, it's not opening up. Okay, I have to tell them that's a bug too. Okay. And then you can decide that you want it higher up. Okay, so maybe you want it first at the top. Okay, first is at the top, yeah. And then it'll just go there. And there it is.
That's right.
Okay. The top is number 2, actually, if you look at it. Okay, what else? What else we can do here? Okay, you can explore and see what else. Now, Robert has also added completion progress, I see, and you've added latest badges, and you've added most of the things that I have, okay, which is great, which is in the course. You can do that. And then online courses, only Robert's there right now, because you can't go in as only as guests.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's blocks. Now, if you go back into the course, since you're here already, you might as well go into the
Mhm.
course,
Into
into our course.
our course. Oh, okay.
I think I see it on the left.
That's right.
Oh, wonderful. You're in the checklist. That's wonderful. Okay, good. All right, but let's go back from here. Okay, so this is week 2, coding error
Sorry.
detected. Okay, where did you get that? Do that again?
Okay,
Okay.
week 2.
Now,
Yeah.
if you get a coding error detected, just click on continue, because that happens sometimes when it thinks you're somewhere where you're not supposed to be. It's not your fault, okay? It's the system. It didn't seem to understand what's happening. Okay, can everybody see that? It is kind of
Mhm.
small. Okay,
Mhm.
everybody, you can see that? Okay, great. All right, so what browser are you using? That is,
I'm using Firefox.
oh, okay.
Firefox.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let's take a look at week 3.
Okay, week 3.
Are there any questions about the checklist in week 2? Or anything in week 2 before we go on to week 3?
For me, everything was fine. I
Anyone? All right, so let's continue. Scroll down.
Um,
Yes, Helen? No? Okay,
Okay,
so
could I ask you, in the checklist, should I point each element? Because I know only I could use only 2 of them. Is it enough, or should I go through all of them?
let's open it up. You're talking about
Yeah.
week 2, right? In week 2. Okay. Let's go into it. If you can't find it here, you'll find it on the right. If you go into activities on the right, Robert,
That's right.
you will find under checklist, exactly. Yeah, it's also a block, by the way. Okay, so this is here you can add comments, but you can also add your own. The idea is to try it out and see which one you're going to use in for your activities in week 2. You don't have to use all of them, and not all of them.
Okay.
They may not be available where you are.
Mhm.
Some of them are paid, and the free versions are not worth it. I mean,
Yeah,
so
what I did
yes.
was add a comment to the ones that I had used already or new, and then focus on the new ones,
Mhm.
just exploring them briefly, and then adding a comment there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can, but you can also, if you go all the way down, oh, you can't actually. Let me see. I didn't let you do this. Okay, I have to let you do this. Okay, so you were only able to add comments. You were not able to add your own. You'll be able to add your own too. I just have to give you permission. I see that I didn't give it here. So if you go up, you'll be able to add your own.
Oh,
Okay,
that's right
so
here.
take a look at that. I'll add your own items. Okay, click on that. Okay, so when you click, so I did give it to you. Okay, so when you click on that, let's say you want to add something, anything you'd like to add, you can add by going into the plus anywhere. So if something, for example, if you find a bot that's really useful, like character and Mizzou, go back up, like character.
Where is the plus?
Yeah, the plus is on the right. It's green.
I can't see it.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you.
Okay, got it. Yes, this
Yes.
one here.
Okay, it's too small.
Yeah.
It is small. Okay, but
I
you have to
can
know that
add
it's
my
there.
own item to that.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of, there are others, some free ones that are good, like Character, 11 Labs, Mizzou. They're all bots. Up Notebook can be a bot as well. Depends how you use it. And RiffBot is a bot. It's completely free for it. So you go into the plus and you can add it there. Something similar to RiffBot. Maybe it's a reflection. Okay, so you click on the plus and then
Right.
you add the name. Okay, I don't know, just give it a name, NAME, and then you add comments on that and you click on the, it doesn't let you add a URL, a link. What language was that?
And I was just like typing away.
No, that's it.
So
No,
I
it looked nice. I mean,
prefer, I don't know, like something just
oh, it wasn't
for,
yours? Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
it's just very useful.
Okay.
Add. Ah, okay, and then it appears there.
Right. And if you want to get rid of that, just go to the minus. No, not there. Next to it. Yeah. In
Yeah,
an ugly color there. Okay. That I understand. That's Spanish.
right.
Okay. All right. That's it. Okay. In case you want to add something. And then you click on the stop. Yeah, that stop thing is for to add comments and to add anything. So that's it. All right. So thank you, Robert. Can
Okay.
you go back into the course?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back into week 3, and then we'll
Okay.
just go through week 3. There's not that much in week 3. Under enrollment methods, you've got manual. Now, the manuals have to be there. You cannot delete this. I mean, you can, but if you do, you'll be locked out of your course.
Okay.
Now, guest access, you will remove now. So not remove it, you will put an X on you will hide it, okay? And then you will go into, I see you've done this already.
No, I just did it now that you said it.
Oh, no, I meant the enrollment application.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so delete it so we can see it. Can you delete it? Go into the, delete it. Because that's what I want you to show
Oh,
you how to
okay.
do that.
So now it's visible.
No, not that one. The enrollment application, because
Ah,
everyone
delete
else
it.
everyone else is going to do it this week. That's your first assignment, except
Okay.
for you, Robert, because you've done it. But now, since you're not going to hide it, you're going to delete it completely.
Ah,
You're going
okay.
into the,
Here.
into the pale. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's it. Okay,
Okay.
so what you're going to do, everyone, is go into add a method. You're going to open that up, add a method. Under choose, not there, because enrollment method is this page already. You're going to go
Right.
into enrollment application. I said it's not very intuitive. Yeah. Click on enrollment application, and then
Okay.
it'll come up. Now here you're going to add instructions, but before you add the instructions, you're going to choose require application text. They're not going to attach anything. And okay, this is how you enrolled in my course, if you
Mhm.
recall. You had to fill in some questions, right? You didn't have to upload or download anything.
No.
So in the enrollment instructions, you're going to add a few questions. Why do you want to join my course? Or, something like that. Okay, I added more questions, but you can ask ChatGPT to help you. You
Mhm.
can explain to ChatGPT what the course is about, or just say a few words, and write enrollment instructions for Moodle 5 for application, enrollment application. And they will provide that. So that's for you to remember, right? Okay.
Yeah. I'm adding
Yeah,
it.
that's fine, right? Yeah, always ask ChatGPT. And then just write Moodle 5. I am a teacher with editing rights, and I want you to do this for me. You don't have to do anything. It'll do everything.
Mhm.
I mean, you can save a lot of time, okay? And it comes up with brilliant things that you might not have thought of. You can always edit. And then you scroll down.
Okay.
Now you can also allow them to withdraw. This is
Okay.
nice. It just gives them a chance to, not make a fool of themselves. And then if that's and then profile fields, I always add gender because I want to know. I want them, but it's a requirement anyways. Okay, so you might not country and gender because sometimes you get people from around the world. And I don't know what gender. I don't know who they
That's
are.
right. Yeah. And it's
And this
awkward.
helps me because names don't
Mm.
mean much to me. Okay, so that's
Mm.
why I added that. So you can choose or not choose. That's up to you. How many seats are available? In your course, if it's 0, it means unlimited. I know
Okay.
it's
Good.
counterintuitive, but okay. And then you can also allow applicants after seats are full, if you add that, which just to let you know.
Even if it is 0?
No, in that case, you don't need that. But I'm just
Oh,
saying
if
if you
if
add
you have a
something,
definite
yeah.
number.
And
Yes,
if you're
that's
not sure of anything on Moodle, there's the question mark.
Oh, okay.
And that,
Yes.
if you look at the question mark, it'll give you, see,
Yeah, that's right.
and if you're still not sure, you go to ChatGPT and it'll give you
Super
full,
useful.
very. Okay, and then scroll down because we haven't finished yet. You need to add the method. Oh, and the default role. Sorry, you don't want to give them a teacher role in the
No,
people who enroll. So no, at the bottom. Sorry, no, at the very bottom. And then you see the default role. No, you want it to be student. I
that's right.
gave you in this on the site. I gave everybody the default was teacher. So as
So
soon
that
as
we
you
can make
applied it and
modify
I
things.
approved you, I gave you teacher.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so add method, and now we're ready. And now anyone can apply, and you will apply to each other's courses, but you
Oh,
have to
okay.
make guest access hidden. And the reason is that you can only have one method of enrollment, and the
Right.
manual cannot be deleted because then you're
Oh,
going to be out of your course as
right.
the teacher. Okay.
Okay. No.
And let's go back into the course. So that's the enrollment, not this course, our course
Ah, sorry.
on yes, that one, sorry. And then, okay, that's the first video tutorial. The second one is course settings. And that's what I asked you before. If you go back into your course, you
Mhm.
will set the course. And the course settings are at the top in the blue strip under settings. So you'll go there and show us what you see. Okay, so that's where you add the dates and description, and you've already done that when you applied for the course, right? So let's go
That's right.
back into the video 3 in integrating in our course, Moodle, yes, that one. And then blocks in the course, you'll be adding blocks and telling us how you add it. We've already shown that. And then you will also demonstrate how to add discussions with ratings. We've shown that. Right or not. And you're also going to add
Ah,
the
sorry.
grades. Okay, so let's go. I think you've done that, Robert. If you go into one of your courses, into your discussions, you've got a lot of them. You're doing amazing work. You'll be able to back up these courses and take them with you. They're yours. So the more you put into, they're yours. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for yourselves. And I hope you will be able to use them elsewhere. So you've got some questions here under, okay.
Here, I think it was the grading, and yes, I added this
Wonderful.
extra info here so that I could remember which was the rating for a grading, which one
Very
was.
good. Very
Yeah.
good. That's excellent. Very good. Exactly. But if you go into that one, if you go into the whole, it's not whole group, it's whole form
Oh,
grading. It doesn't matter. It's just a name that doesn't suit it at all, but just whole grade is fine, but everything else doesn't make sense. Let's go into this one. Okay. So let's add something. Okay. Go
a
into,
discussion?
I don't know if you can grade yourself, but notice how you grade. You grade by going into the word grade. If you go into grade, now you don't have any students here, so no users to grade. Okay. So you should know that. Get some students and then you'll be able to grade. So everyone will join each other's courses. You'll have to apply and
Okay.
you'll have a chance to, okay? So that's something else you'll be doing. If you go back into our course, into this one, the next one is this one, and that's it, actually. I think there's only one. Go back to the top there, to the sections. Yeah, there's only one part, and that's it. Any
Okay.
questions or comments?
No, super
Thank you.
exciting. All the
Yes, it is. It's
practical.
amazing.
I mean, I love it when it's like reading the instructions and trying it yourself. I think that's how you remember better if you
Exactly.
actually do it.
And that's the point behind the screen sharing. That's why you shouldn't be, related to perfection or trying to do, an amazing video
Mm,
for the world to see, because that's the idea. Because when we screen share, I mean, I learned so much when I screen share. I see a lot of mistakes too. I mean, I see things, oh, that should
mm.
have been there, or yes, and you remember things a lot better, but it's an amazing learning experience. And if you're watching each other's videos, it also gives you a chance to learn from one another because everybody sees things slightly different, and you'll be able, and it sustains, you remember things a lot better when you watch other people's as well. So there's a lot of learning involved with
Yeah.
these videos.
Or
So
when you're locked and you don't know where to start, if you see someone else, it's like, ah, okay, so that's how you do it.
yes, exactly. That too.
Yeah.
That too, definitely. Of course. Thank you. Okay, so that's it for our live session today. Looking forward to your work.